Good morning, Southside. I'm your anchor, Sonia.
And I'm Max. Welcome to another edition to Southside Archers Minutes. We are here bringing you all things Southsides and beyond.
In our top news today, InShape has announced the 2020 State Teacher of the Year award winners, individuals who are among the elite of the school health education, physical education, adapted physical education, dance and recreation.
The awards are given to recognizing of outstanding teachers, the performance of the ability to motivate today's youth to participate in lifetime of physical activities. And now, without further ado, we would like to congratulate Southside's health teacher, Wendy Mirwald, for receiving the prestigious award. Keep up changing lives for the better, Ms. Mirwald.
This is just in for Mr. Swinford. Southside Senior Juan Argentina is taking part in internship through his Anthus graphic design program this year for Mr. Curry and Swinford. If you haven't had Juan in class or seen any of his work, this is one talented young man. Juan was one of the students who helped design our new logos. Thank you, Juan, for using your talent to catapult Southside to greatness.
And this past week, your varsity football team put up a good fight against Snyder's Panthers. Unfortunately, they could not get past the Panthers' ultimate losing with a score of 7-14. Wish your Archers well as they face against the Wayne Generals right here at home Friday night at 7 p.m.
If you're a soccer fan, watch your boys' soccer team face off against Blackhawk Christian at Southside Athletic Antics on Saturday morning at 11:30.
This weekend's weather looks too much cooler than heights in upper 60s. Don't forget to bundle up. In the mornings as low as reach into the upper 30s.
Southside sophomore Parker Offhoss is taking a quick break from his segment. Parker asked the tough questions, so we bring you a brief segment by Mr. Truesdale entitled, How to Not Wear a Mask. Take it away, Mr. T.
What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Truesdale live from room M108 in TV Mass Media Room. And I'm joined by
Alyssa.
Okay, Alyssa, here's the thing. Have you ever been outside the last several months, past the mask mandate? You know how we should wear it, but we don't always wear it the way we should, whether we're in school or walking around Walmart or wherever we're going. So, can you demonstrate for us some goofy ways you've seen people wearing a mask inappropriately?
Thanks, Mr. T. Our school lunch.
Well, I've seen the under the nose one where you go like this. And then somebody told me this is called the earring, where you just take off your mask and have it dangling while you're talking to somebody.
I call them the nose and the earring. Join us next week for more silly ways to wear a mask. Here at TV Mass Media, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mr. T. Our school lunch menu for today is the following: jumbo corn dog, condiments are baked beans. Wait, what though? Pre-plated salad, baked beans, Mediterranean salad, chili peaches, fresh fruit, snickerdoodle cookie, milk, take-home menu, fresh Fiesta burrito, salsa dipping cup, baby carrots, and strawberries.
And now for our terrible jokes of the day. Why did the can crusher quit his job? Because it was so depressing.
Why are these what? I can't see it, dude.
We'll leave you today with yet another 100th Anniversary Aluminum Series interview. Mr. Truesdale interviews Miss Amy Groh, Southside graduate of 205. Have a great weekend, Archers.
Set. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Mark Truesdale, class of 1999, here in the Southside room M111. And this is our 7th installment of the 100th anniversary of the Southside Alumni Association. I am very proud to have a younger guest here this morning, class of 2005, Miss Amy Groh. Miss Groh, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about how it's going to work here. We're going to ask you a number of questions that they wanted me to ask you. Then, of course, we can always, go back and forth. And if you have any questions or comments about anything that we're talking about, or sometimes I'll stop intermittently and I'll talk. Of course, that's how it works. But at the end, we'll talk about your feelings about Southside in general.
Sounds good.
Which are kind of off script. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Where did you live while attending South, and did you have any siblings that attended here as well.
I did. So I lived off of Broadway. So on Wildwood. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of that, but my older sister, she's 7 years older than I am. She graduated in '98. Her name was Nicole. Do you know who that is?
I might have.
Nicole Groh.
Yeah, I might have. Class of '99, so I should have.
She had several friends that went here too, which I think Morgan Reinert would have graduated with you. Maybe.
That name does ring a bell.
Yeah. So, yes, and then I had a younger stepsister that also went here as well.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the neighborhood you passed. Obviously, not a lot has changed. I just interviewed Mr. Volson, and my goodness, it was the mid '70s, so he had quite a tale to tell. But even in the last few years, it seems like this whole neighborhood has changed dramatically. Do you remember how it's changed from when you went here in '05 to now?
I would say, as far as the neighborhood, I still have friends. My sister still lives in the neighborhood as well. I think in the last few years, it has grown tremendously with a good culture, I would say. A lot of people are wanting to live in the '07. People who have moved out want to come back, me including. I've been looking, trying to get back here. But I would say like it's a very community based, and it was then as well. But I just think that more like corner places are popping up, local people owning businesses, and I just think it's a good place to be.
You know, I used to live in Los Angeles several years ago, almost a decade ago, and what I love about that corner of Calhoun and Rudisill is it just really looks like Los Angeles. I mean, it's just, you're right, all these little businesses are popping up, and you see Hispanic, you see African American, and it's just so incredibly busy. And it's just a really popular place to be. And I also kind of relate what you're saying about moving to the '07, because my neighbor is selling their house. They're saying it's within an hour it's going to sell. It's going to be that hot.
We'll have to talk after this interview. Please let me know. We will chat.
Yeah, 3,000 square feet.
Oh, beautiful.
Next time, next interview. Okay. Now, to your knowledge, what sort of businesses have changed? This kind of segues into the last question. Since you graduated, anything that you might have kind of missed, or something that you kind of take your business to now?
So as a student here, there was this place across the street called Stanley's, and it was an old watch shop. But I think maybe since the digital age came around, that business kind of went away, but he would sell snacks and candy. And it was the place to be at early in the morning, because back then I think we started school at like 7 something. So early in the morning we would all get there for our snacks for the day. So yeah, I think kids are missing out.
Stanley's. Don't remember that one.
I think it was Stanley's right across the street. I think that's the name of it.
You're right about that.
Yeah, it was like an old watch shop.
It was. You know, I think that the kids would die now if you told me how to be here at 7. I mean, they would just die.
Probably. I kind of wish that was the thing.
She's still alive. She lived. So
I made it.
Okay. You know, we're going to get a little more serious now. So we're going to transition into who are some of the teachers that really inspired you here at South?
Oh, this is going to get pretty deep. So I actually tell her this all the time. Mrs. Albright, she was I had her for psychology and sociology, as well as government when I was here. I don't want to get choked up and look like a crybaby.
No.
But I really feel like the path that I took as an adult was because of that class. Like, I really, oh my goodness, I am a crybaby.
Nonsense.
My passion for people and helping people and learning about people and why people do the things they do stem from that class. Yeah, for sure. So,
well, it's truly remarkable that these teachers can bring out the best of who we are,
right,
and the worst of who we are. And like I told Mr. Volch just a few moments ago, one of the things they're always telling us is we need to establish that relationship. And it sounds like you had that really, really remarkably tight relationship.
Right.
And it wasn't exactly what she taught you, is how she made you feel.
Absolutely.
Very good, very good. And she's still here.
She is. I love Mrs. Albright.
Were you involved in any extracurriculars or clubs that really changed your outlook on life?
Yes. I was a cheerleader and gymnast all 4 years. I dabbled in track 1 year and messed my knees up, so I stopped. And then I did philo, which it doesn't seem like it's around right now. It was kind of a sorority of types kind of club. They did a lot of community service type things and helping out in the community. Section K, I was part of that. However, I was always on the court or on the field for cheerleading, so I never actually like sat in the stands. I did French club back when Miss Walburn was here. And there's probably a couple others, but honestly, I can't remember.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a great lady. I had Mrs. Walburn as well.
Oh, yeah, she was fantastic.
Incredible. Tell me about your career path since graduating. What has drawn you, other than Miss Albright, back to teaching here?
So, I have changed my career path several times. Nothing really stuck and gave me more meaning. So when I first went away to college, I ended up back in Fort Wayne after going to school in Evansville. And then I went to Indiana Tech. My high school cheerleading coach invited me there and to give me a scholarship so that I would cheer for him. Eventually, I ended up at IPFW, and I graduated there and then started working in the human services field. So I worked at the Bowen Center. The Bowen Center landed me in a position at a East Allen County middle school, high school, and there in the special ed department. So there, I found myself loving the school atmosphere and helping the students in that way. I was talked to for teaching versus like, because I did a lot. Like I taught them skills, like life skills, but I also taught them. I tried, if I knew how to do their work, I was going to help them with that. And then I just found myself wanting to be in a school, so I'm currently getting my master's in special education so that I can finish that. So
wonderful. Well, I can truly tell you that we and I appreciate the job that you do.
Well, thank you.
I think a special ed teacher has a certain love and passion for what they do. They have to, with all the paperwork involved, and it's just a different kind of job. It's not teaching; it's like teaching on steroids. It's you have to play several hats.
Some steps,
you
for
juggle
sure.
many things.
Yeah.
So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
So we're done with the random questions. Anything that you would like to say about Southside in general? What are your thoughts and feelings on it? How has it changed your life?
Southside, so I, obviously I grew up in the neighborhood. I went to Geyer Middle School, which is now Tolles. And then I came here. It was just, I think having the culture experience and getting to know different types of people from all over the world has really given me an advantage in working with people. So I have a lot of pride, obviously, because I sound like a crybaby again.
Too hard on yourself.
I choke up all the time because I really do care about this school. I really do want to see it be successful, and I want to see kids here who obviously may have come from a disadvantage succeed. So I'm gonna stop talking now.
Well, that's perfect because we're all done.
All choked up again.
Folks, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. This again, Miss Amy Groh, class of 2005. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Awesome.